What's up, guys? It's your boy CeeLo.
And it's your boy Steph.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition, another episode of our GotSoles Talk series. Woo! If you guys are new to the channel, we upload every single Friday. GotSoles Talk at 6 p.m. So turn those notifications on and subscribe.
Turn it on, man. It's just us, man. We're kicking it. We chilling. Just giving you guys our opinions and thoughts of what's going on during the week.
These are our favorite videos, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
But for you guys, today is Thursday, but for you guys, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
What does that mean?
That means the end of the world's tomorrow. So we got a crazy video coming up.
Yeah, the end of the world is on the 23rd, man. That's Saturday. You know, we normally drop videos on Sunday as well. Sunday. And we got a banger. We got unboxings, unbaggings. Let's just say Supreme.
Supreme?
Supreme?
Y'all want to see Supreme?
But if the end of the world is on Saturday on the 23rd tomorrow, we're not gonna get to Sunday. So these boxes right here.
What boxes?
Oh yeah, we can't cut.
Oh, you can't cut. It's wrong. It's
wrong. I mean, these boxes right here.
Oh. I ain't talking about these.
Yeah,
these.
Yeah,
Okay.
This bag, that bag, that box, yeah. I guess we won't get to on Sunday.
Man, well, it's been real, G.
Keep these. I'm opening these.
Just in case.
But hopefully the world does not end on Saturday, and we will get to upload that video on Sunday. Turn those post notifications on, man. But speaking of the end of the world,
man.
September 23rd. You know, conspiracy theories, biblical phrases, or something. Yeah,
references.
Yeah, references. There you go.
Yeah. So instead of kind of just giving you guys a little rundown, we just want to give like scenarios. Yeah. Kind of put the light side on it, because it ain't gonna lie, it is pretty intense. It is pretty scary.
We watched that one video.
Yeah, I watched that video.
We'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check it out, man.
Things are lining up too crazy, but yeah. So we're gonna try to put some light into it, put some fun on it. So you go first.
So alright, what we're gonna do right now, man, we're basically, everybody has their own idea of what's gonna go down, how it's gonna go down. So we just want to give you guys our opinion on what we think we would do in a certain situation, a certain scenario that we think might happen and stuff like that.
Hold on, time out. I ask him this every video. Is the mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure we
we promise you guys, that's the only cut in this whole video. Yes, we're raw, uncut, but unfortunately the battery died. I forgot to charge it, so I had to swap it out. So, alright, enough talk.
We're ready. Let's go.
Let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys my scenario on how I think the end of the world will go about, and what I hope I'm gonna be doing, and what I feel like I would do in a situation like that. 3 minutes on the clock. No, I'm playing. So basically, if it does happen on the 23rd, it's crazy to think. I feel like it's gonna be a huge, just a big event, something big to happen. Like I was saying, like let's say wherever I'm at, right? I'm on the street. Next thing you know, I hear like it's a huge earthquake, but it's not like, it doesn't last long. It's like a little, just like a huge shake, right? Just for a couple seconds. And everything stops. The birds start flying up and migrating, leaving, and horns are going off, and people are going crazy, especially how everything's going down in the world right now.
Yeah, man.
We'll get into that later on at the end of this video. So I feel like that, right? But if I'm alone, first instinct is, where's your family first? You know what I mean? But then you have so many families in different areas. All of that's going through your head because you don't know if it's gonna go in a bang or what. Yeah. So first thing on my mind is, what would I want to eat? What would my last meal be on Earth?
That's true. That's crazy.
Like, yeah, it's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about because if the whole world is ending, you're seeing it through your eyes, and you're only one person on this whole planet. It's not in the you know. Some people just think about their area. Some people just think about the state. People think about the country. Now it's the whole globe. Somebody on the opposite side is feeling the same thing you are feeling.
That's crazy because you know how like with the time difference.
Yeah,
that's something I never thought about before.
So it's the 24th for them.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is it?
So is it gonna happen the
22nd?
So is it gonna end today?
Are y'all gonna be able to see this video?
Yo,
technically they're on the 23rd. They're on the 24th.
I didn't even think about that.
Hey, me either.
Because I was thinking, damn, like hearing you speak, saying like, you know, what would I be doing? I'm doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
Technically, those people are gonna be asleep, so they can't really do anything.
Would we be awake? Like who? That's actually what I was thinking about earlier when I asked you about I asked you about something, right? And in my head, I'm like, dang, what time is this event? You know what I mean? Like, prepare yourself. Like, so what time is it gonna be? Around 1, early in the morning, afternoon?
Yeah, because they say like the whole like star alignment is gonna be during the day. Like you won't be able to see it. It's gonna happen during the day. So,
but what are the odds?
Would it be for us? Would it be for the other side of the world?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, what are the odds that it has to be during the day for us? How things always just happen like that.
That's pretty sick though for the people on the other side of the world. They can see it at night. Like literally looking in the sky, and that'd be dope. I would want to see that, but not have the world end. that'd be pretty dope. Like you said, like the Big Dipper and stuff like that. But to see like the Virgo and all like those stars align, that'd be pretty sick. But damn, that literally just popped in my head right now. Like 23rd for us, but
24th.
It technically can't be the same day for everybody. So
crazy how the world works, huh?
Straight up, man.
And destruction.
Yeah, see, for me, like, I didn't even think about the last meal either. But now I am.
Like, what would you do? Leave a comment down below. What would you guys do during that time? Like, let's just say instantly, just a bang in the sky, a bang in the earth. You see cracking, just like in the movie. This is the end. Cracking in the earth, people falling in, going crazy. What would you do in that situation? I feel like,
trip out. Like, honestly, just like you said, make sure the family's good. I feel like
that's crazy because that's crazy because situations like that. Let's say you're far, you're driving. Let's say if you guys live in Houston, you guys already know it's already a trip to go from south to north.
Yeah, it's
Houston.
It's a journey.
So imagine like, freeways down, this and that. How long is that event of the end of the world? Is it like an hour? Is it gonna happen instantly? Is it gonna happen?
You can't call
within a couple of days of destruction.
People trying to get their shit together, like
you know what I mean? Like, so is that trip even worth it? Or it's worth it for the fact that you know what you're doing it for.
Like, damn, like,
but are you ever gonna be? Are you ever gonna make it? That's the question. And then the stuff that you gotta go through, if you can even get through the roads, if there's a crack on the freeways,
that would suck, man.
Like a ton of people
you're like isolated and stuck in one spot. You can't.
And definitely if you guys are driving, ain't nobody's having a red light.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like you said, what if you're on the freeway and it just separates and
exactly you driving, next thing you know, boom.
Oh yeah, nothing you can do, bro.
Imagine that, just driving, next thing you know, goes down and you just go,
Jesus! Ain't nothing you can do, man.
Take the wheel.
See, that's damn. Honestly, I have no idea what I would do, man.
Yeah,
no idea. Because initially you think you just like panic, like is this real? Like is this really happening? So I don't see how you would have a clear mind during that.
I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully you guys are gonna be able to see that video on Sunday.
We haven't seen any of the items, so we want to
unbox them. We want to see it. But enough of the end of the world talk.
Yeah, for sure.
23rd. Anything else you want to say?
About that? 23rd. Hey, shout out to G. G's supposed to leave on the 23rd, so if you don't make it, bro, sorry.
I don't think anybody's making it, bro. I don't think anybody's making it.
That sucks, though.
If you don't make it.
Alright, so if you don't know, if you don't know G, he's been in a few of my videos as a good homie of ours, and he's leaving to the Navy. He did his boot camp, he graduated, all that. He's supposed to go to, what was it, Bahrain, over there by Dubai. He's literally leaving on the 23rd. So imagine he's gonna start this next chapter in his life.
It's over.
And it's over before it even starts. Oh, sorry, G. But while I'm at it, man, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the homie Marcus over there at River Center Mall in San Antonio, man. He yeah, salute, man. If you're watching this, salute you. Whew. Came in clutch. That's all the shout outs for now.
Okay, alright.
Shout out to my mom. No.
September 23rd, end of the world. Alright, so we got another topic. Let's get into some sneakers, some cultural, why you guys are watching this video. Yep, for sure. Right here. So, play the song.
Yeezy, Yeezy, Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman. Yeezy, Yeezy, Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman. Yeezy, 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 I feel so accomplished. I done talked a lot of shit, but I just did the numbers.
Yep. It happened.
It happened, man.
It happened. It happened. Well, technically it didn't happen because it's not, you know,
it's not just easy.
It's not easy. Adidas as a brand itself jumped over the Jumpman.
That was definitely the push.
Yeah. Of a push, yeah, for sure. You got the Ferraz in there, you know.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely Ferraz helped in there.
But it's definitely, yeah, because I mean, because nothing's changed besides that.
Yeah.
Because you got the essentials, the Stan Smiths, the Superstars, all of those. Well,
NMDs, before, yeah.
Ultra Boost.
Yeah, that shit was before. Ultra Boost was a huge push.
But that's crazy, bro. Because look.
So if you guys haven't gotten already,
Adidas
is now the #2 brand when it comes to sneakers in the world, in the US, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it should be US because Adidas is #1 like elsewhere and stuff. So it's Nike, Adidas, and Jumpman, Jordan.
Yeah, Adidas took over. Adidas took over Jordan, man. It's mind blowing because. Literally, we're talking about a brand that's been around since. I mean, Jordan got in the league at 85. So literally, 30+ years of a legacy. And I mean, granted, you know, Adidas has been around before that.
Hella long.
But what I'm talking, what I'm referring to is the Yeezy, his push. So that's only been a few years him being with Adidas. So of course it helps the stocks, it helps the sales and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely.
That's extraordinary. If Jordan took him, you know, that long for it to be where it's at now as #2, and with the Yeezy pushing it to #2 now in just a short amount of time, that's tip my hat off. If I had it.
That's crazy.
That's extraordinary. That's dope.
Because you think about all the classics and how Jordans just sell out instantly and 500,000 pairs in production, and it's mind blowing. I mean, granted, like we said, Adidas has been around, so, but it also kind of reveals how long Adidas has kind of been hanging around because the numbers were there as far as like the go-tos, like we said, the Stan Smith, Superstars, etc. So those have been around. It's just that extra push within these few years. It just goes to the testament of Kanye's demand, man.
Kanye specifically, because think about it. Think about all the artists and I want to say influencers, but let's say artists and like athletes that have been part of Team Adidas, the Run DMC, Stan Smith, like all of them, they've never had a jump, a push like Kanye has when it comes to this brand. So that's dope. That's dope to see. When it comes to the Yeezy wave, that's debatable how it is right now at this point in time, the standing to the Yeezy wave. But we can talk about that later on. Sure. But now it's Jumpman. So what happened to Jumpman? You know what I mean? I have my own thoughts. Steph got his thoughts. Go ahead, talk about him, sir.
It sucks, man, because that's basically
you have to conform, bro.
No, bro. That's basically what I was brought up on J's. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that was like every kid's dream. Like, man, I want to be like Mike. You would see the commercials, the Gatorade commercials, and all the Nike commercials, and it's like Mike was just that guy. And you know, it's kind of been like a thing where one generation tells the next about him, and then so on and so forth. And that's how I learned about him. You know, was from my brother, and then you know, the generation before that, and then also doing my own research and stuff too about the sneakers. But
see, with that right there, I don't think it's generation to generation to generation. That's only technically it was like recent when you got into them. It was still like within the end of the tail type stuff.
What do you mean?
Like you just said, that's how you got into J's. Mm-hmm. But technically, when you were born, that was like towards the end of his like tail of career, I guess you could say.
Well, no, because my first pair, he was in his prime.
Exactly. Well, then there you go. So technically, it's not longer generation to generation, like you just said. It's more of a technically you were in the generation type stuff. Like the next generation is now, I guess you could say. But now it's Adidas. Like I said, remember when we talked about this a long time ago?
To me, generational gaps are like 5+ years. Mm-hmm. So it's not 20 years from now, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as because I was in the J's when I was a kid, but I didn't know what I had on. But as a kid growing up, they kind of put me on game and telling me this is that, this and that. Mm-hmm. That's when I started learning the names and stuff like that. So it was like they put me on. I got a little knowledge of it. And then that sparked my interest to get into it and learn more about the nicknames and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. So maybe like, now it's just not, people don't, and like, I mean, it could be the sports. People don't know about him as a player. So it's like, they don't have that story to it, or, cause certain J's, you're like, you think back at certain times you've seen Mike play in it, and, beside it being just a dope colorway and a classic colorway. So I feel like the story with it, and then growing up, and then having that nostalgia with it's all a factor. But now it's just like with everything, I feel like the attention span of the people and the consumer is just it's instant. They want the next thing. It's not, all right, let me do my research and learn this. I mean, same thing with music too. Mm-hmm. It's like, what's hot, what's trending, let's get it. Instead of learning my history and learning about the people before me. So that's why I feel like it's kind of lacking now. I mean, you still have people who are still buying the classics, still buying the OGs, and then at the same token, they're on the shelves. They're on sale. So I don't know. Maybe it's too much production, lack of knowledge. I don't know, honestly.
So, all right. When it comes to the generation, like the generations, I guess you could say, I'm thinking 5 years is too little. I'm thinking for sure like 10 years. Because think about it, you could, like you said, you can, like 5 years is not enough time for something to be in and then not be in. Like, let's say if you're watching certain cartoons in the 90s, 95, technically they were still there towards the end of it, and they grew up watching it, you know what I mean? Like, you still grabbed it. You said, I'm gonna confuse myself. So,
I mean, because think about it. Like you said cartoons, but what about like Martin and Fresh Prince? That was like the early 90s. Mm-hmm. We weren't even born yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, we kind of got put on later on. So, I feel like that's still a generational gap.
That's 10 years.
Not even. I was born 93.
But, yeah, but you weren't watching it till when? Yeah, you were born 93, mm-hmm. but it was early 90s. You weren't really watching and understanding till when? Good amount of years. Mm-hmm. That's what you gotta think about.
But the same thing with cartoons, though.
And say you got your first pair at, when it was in its prime, and mm-hmm. until later on. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm thinking. With the human mind, when they're able to comprehend what it is and retain it, that's when I see generations.
Gotcha.
Like whenever, like if you guys get on Twitter and just say, the kids now will never know this. Uh-huh. That's generation. That's a long enough gap for them not to be able to experience it or see it or grab the end of the tail and still catch up on what happened before and like, all right, now I know it. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just damn, I had no idea. Yeah. Like a generation, like let's say when it comes to our phones, mm-hmm. kids now got straight iPhones, big, skinny. When we got our first phone, I mean, mine was a prepaid.
Yeah, same.
prepaid. We talked about, you know, you had to click the button 3 times to get a certain letter and stuff like that. These kids will never know. That's a generation, in my opinion. But back to this thing though. We'll talk about generations later.
We do this all the time.
Later, generational gap. But we had this conversation a long time ago. I say, as a fan of a as a sneaker consumer, as a fan of sneakers, the stories, the silhouettes, the colorways, you have to conform. Not conform in your liking, but you know, it's okay for the next new thing. You said you were scared for Jordans to like fall off, like not to be on top of the game and stuff like that. Remember when we talked about that?
This is something I haven't
seen
before. Yeah.
But that's what life's about. You gotta, you know, move on. So, well, not move on. You know, J's are, like I said, they should still be nostalgic, have nostalgia. But you know, there are histories to sneakers before Jordans. You know, the Adidas was on it, Converse, Nike. There is a history of sneakers before certain things pop off. So who's to say, you know, Yeezy, this is his time. It's time for him to, you know, build a sneaker legacy. Because it is a sneaker legacy now when it comes to Jordan. It's not, you know, he has his basketball legacy, but now it's a sneaker legacy that, you know, these kids are just kind of tossed to the side.
I get it. Like you said, things change. You have to, you know, adapt and stuff like that. But I feel like the reason that it's so, like, whoa, this is crazy, is because as far as sneakers, you don't really okay, like the classics, like we're talking about the Forces and all of those, you don't tie any of those sneakers to anybody. Like, you know, Run DMC had the Superstars, yada yada yada,
because you know your shit.
But that's exactly. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other like sneakers or silhouettes that you just stick to a certain person for that length of time. Like this, like Jordan was something that we've never seen before, and it's literally like a legacy. Like literally, the same shoe could come out, they'll cop it. It's just that I feel like just the shoe and his story and his legacy combined is just like, we've never seen anything like that. So for that to be, I guess, take it off the throne or whatever, is just like, it's crazy to think about it, because you think Yeezy could have the same impact.
Yeah, it's different. Because Yeezy, unless he has his own thing and separate from Adidas, but still be like a partner, like a Nike and Jordan, that whole thing. If you guys know, you guys know. Because honestly, I don't think it was Yeezy who brought this new wave to Adidas. You know, people are gonna give him his credit, but I don't think it is. I think it's the Boost technology itself. I think it is.
I gotta beg to differ.
Nah, I think it's the Boost technology.
Because how do we get awareness of it in the sneaker world? Because it hit the sneakerheads, then it hit the regular consumer.
It's not just the sneaker world, man.
But I'm saying, when Yeezy wore that all-white Ultra Boost, took off, the awareness started to spread. It wasn't no Ultra Boost revealed.
I think
everybody cops it.
I think it would, regardless, I think it would have had that impact itself, for that comfort itself. You said Ultra Boost, there's nothing like it. It would have hit. So it would have hit regardless, yeah, for sure. Because look at us, bro.
Widespread though.
Look at us. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, people are about their comfort. Hell yeah. Whenever we put it on, we thought what? We didn't think, damn, this new shoe is gonna be hot. It's gonna look dope. We instantly thought comfort. That's gonna spread. And I mean, of course we were working there or whatever, but we wanted to tell people. We wanted to tell people like, yo, this shit is dope. This is new. This is different. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Try it.
Also, we got paid. You know, we sold those.
Now we got now we got
incentive, but yeah, I get it was comfortable. It was crazy. But I feel like over time, maybe. But as far as like that how it just took off like wildfire and just the awareness spread faster with Kanye wearing them, I don't see that happening like that. We had to convince people to try them on and to. You know what I'm saying? So I think over time it would have, but
I mean, you gotta convince.
For the impact,
you gotta convince people for something new. You always gotta convince them. They're not gonna try it out.
That's what I'm saying. So I wonder how long it would have took for people to get on it. Is what I'm saying. Like, but when Yeezy wore it, instantly sell out. Then okay, restock. Then we got, that's what I'm saying, that drives the sales. So
that's when it comes to sneakerheads.
Definitely got to get his credit.
That's when it comes to sneakerheads. So how did it flip to regular consumers?
That same way.
By what people? Like, the consumers are looking at them.
People seeing them. Yeah, people asking them about what you rocking. Why is it? Because imagine how you remember how it was when we would have like a line or certain people, like people asking about the same shoe, and we would talk to a customer and somebody would overhear what we're talking about with them. Oh, so what came out today? You know, it's like why are they so popular? They go to the store. Oh, we're sorry, man, we're sold out. And then it sparks that intrigue, and then it's like, okay, when we finally get our hands on it, then I feel like it just kept going, kept flowing. Same thing with the NMDs. People weren't really on them at first, and then certain colorways were exclusive, and people just started seeing them on feet, and the conversation just sparks that way.
When it comes to the Ultra Boost, I still think it's word of mouth more than anything. People were talking about more of that comfort than anything on them joints. I don't think a regular consumer, because that's the thing, that we look at people's feet. A lot of consumers don't really like look and wonder, oh, what are those? What do you have on your feet? They don't do that. I don't know. But when it comes to this, what we're gonna do is this? what are we talking about? I think it's cool. You know, these kids in this generation, they grew up with this boost coming into their thing, into their world. That's the first, you know, I guess, trend in sneakers that they were able to, you know, grasp and grow with. Just like people grew with the name of Jordan, like, you know, some people grew with Nike before, you know, when it first started, I guess you could say, you know. So I don't know.
So what changed? Because we talked about the generational gap. How long would you say Adidas has been kind of, you know, taking off?
Oh, it happened within these 2 years?
2 years. So why? Like 2 years ago, these certain J's that released this year, when it came out a few years ago, instant sellout.
Yep.
So what do you think is that spark? Why did it suddenly change?
Because when it comes to these kids, that's what they're growing up on.
But that's only 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a generational gap.
No, it's not. But that's what they started on. Like I'm saying, like, okay, I'm young. Something new came up. You see that develop, and they go on from there.
So you don't think it's hype? Because
hype helped it.
Because even with J's, exclusive J's sell out instantly. So is it just for that word exclusive though?
But a lot of this stuff isn't exclusive, but they're selling out. So how does that exclusivity and hype come into that?
Well, remember the Cream Ultra Boost? Those were exclusive.
But those were back then. That's the 1.0.
That's what I'm saying. 1.0, 2.0, same thing. So
yeah, those 2 years ago. What about the 3.0s now? The 4.0?
That was last year.
Yeah. But now it's different. You say people's attention span. They're dropping hot stuff now with his new models. Now something up. They're exclusive.
So it's just oversaturation, essentially.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's hype or not.
What was the last hype Adidas that dropped? Besides Yeezy?
I haven't paid attention to it.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like the hype is still there. It's just if it has that name to it, if it has that exclusive thing to it. But just the regular NMDs, how they were selling out is not. But if you put some hype behind it, I guarantee it's gonna sell. Just like the next Yeezy is coming out. So I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't have the answer. We ain't got the answer, Sway. If you think you know, leave a comment down below, man.
Just leave a comment, man. We're already running up some time.
Yeah.
We're already running up some time, so we're just gonna get to the next topic and the last topic. When it comes to generational gaps, a new wave of stuff. If you guys don't know, the dad shoes are in.
The dad shoes, yeah.
The dad shoes are in, man. If you guys don't know what we're talking about the Monarchs. The Monarch style looking shoes. The grandpa shoes, the dad shoes. Balenciaga's on the wave. Gucci's on the wave. Yeezy's on the wave.
Yeah, the Yeezy 700. You got the Balenciaga. The Triple S.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence, man. I'm on the fence. I feel like, you know, I'm surprised myself because a few years ago I would have been like, "Now what the hell is this? You know, is it just trash?" But starting to open up with it, and I like it. I like certain colorways of the Balenciaga, but I feel like the reason, the other joint, what ASAP was rocking. But what I can't get with, and the reason why I'm just like, I'll drop them, is that price tag, man. Like $7.95 for that sneaker. I just don't see it. Same thing with the Yeezy. I feel like the Yeezy's overpriced. $300 just for the regular shoe. Granted, it does have boost in it, but I feel like the regular Yeezys are way more stylish, way better look than those. So for that reason only, I can't get with it. But the Monarchs, #1 selling shoe for Nike.
That's an affordable price.
That's an affordable price.
You gonna cover? You getting with it?
Give me that bread colorway. Nah, I can't get with it.
Can't get with it.
Can't get with it,
Why?
man.
You just say you're with it, like with the wave.
I like these styles. I just don't like the price points. The Monarchs.
So what? You like the bulkier bottom?
I feel like how it pops out on the side. It looks like a futuristic type of thing. But how they give it like this, it kind of looks like it's been worn already. But the design on the back.
And the camera. Oh man, that's blurry. And the camera shut off. Back to it.
I don't know where I left off, but yeah. So the design of the Balenciaga looks futuristic. I like the back part. Monarchs, just not my style, man. I just can't get down with it.
Let me see.
But that Supreme joint, what we saw with the flames, yeah, for sure. That sounds hype as hell. That sounds.
You just said Supreme joint.
Hype is, yes. But those are hard, bro. Those are hard.
Yeah, I know. The flames on it. When I saw them joints, I'm like,
it sounds bad, Supreme, you know, but those are tough.
Yeah, I like to get the. I want that shoe, man. I definitely want to see it in different colorways and stuff too. I like the model
for sure.
But when it comes to this dad stuff, low key, I was with it a long time ago. I was just scared to wear them.
Why?
New Balances.
Oops. Yeah.
The New Balances. The dad New Balances. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but
shit, those been around for years though.
Yeah, exactly.
They fell off and then now.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like back then, like whenever I copped the 574s.
574.
The color ones. Remember the ones I had?
Yeah, nice. It's like Olympic colorway.
Those were on the shelves, and I liked them. There wasn't, it wasn't the thing that was in, sneakers and stuff like that. I was like, I just started a job. It's a waste of money in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
But now that they're in, these Balenciagas, one, the price point, and two, for me there's such thing as too bulky. And to be honest, the up-tempos are a little too bulky for me. I can't rock the up-tempos. I love the silhouette. I love colorways. When I put them on, man, I just feel like they're too bulky. I definitely gotta wear them like basketball shorts or something.
Damn,
these
shorts?
Yeah. High socks and shorts.
Oof.
I just said basketball shorts.
I feel like the silhouette isn't in itself. Yeah. Oof.
I
guess it depends on what kind of jeans you rock.
Mine aren't baggy. You're too skinny. Your foot's like huge. It looks big.
For sure.
It's bulky. I don't like it. In my opinion, that's my style.
Yeah.
So for these, the Balenciagas, I gotta see them in person, but by the looks of the pictures, I think they're a little bit too bulky. And the price point. The Yeezy, it's cool, man. It's cool.
But if you just saw it like on the shelf, no Yeezy tag, nothing, just.
I don't care, man. It's cool. Like there's certain things on the shoe, on the silhouette itself. I don't like. Colorways, I'm not too fond yet. So, it's cool. If I'm going with a dad shoe, I'm going with New Balance. It's affordable, from what I remember.
Well, certain ones are like 200.
Yeah. And the silhouette, it's slimmer. It's that dad style shoe, and I know there's some dope ass colorways out there. So there's a Gucci one though. There's a Gucci dad shoe out there. I think that retails for like $900, something like that. I don't know, but when it comes to this dad wave, if the sneaker game's going that direction, I'm going New Balance. I'm going New Balance, man. Or that Supreme joint.
Yeah, it's Supreme for sure.
Oh man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, it's cool, but as far as this wave that's going on, I'm definitely gonna be that dinosaur guy, and nah, I can't get with it, man. I'm definitely gonna stick to my Nike, stick to my J's.
I like it, man. Like I said, if I had the money, I would go with, you know, and if I tried them on, I liked them, you know, I actually liked them, I would go with a dad shoe for sure, put it in the collection. When it comes to, you know, the Adidas and Jumpman thing that I was telling you about, I'm a sneaker lover, bro. I'm a sneaker lover, and, you know, trends change. New shoes are created. New technology is made. When a Vapor Max came out, yo, I was like, when I saw pictures, I was like, yo, that's the next thing for Nike, bro. This is dope. I like it personally. I just haven't bought any yet. Probably won't, due to the price point. And then certain colorways, man. Now, you know, I definitely, it was like I'm selective. But when it comes to trends, man, I definitely want a Vapor Max, but I want it in a particular colorway. If Virgil, you want to send them off whites, bro, what's up? I want them in a particular colorway. If this dad trend is popping and it goes big, I would get one shoe in a particular colorway and have it in the collection and be like, yeah, man, I remember when that wave was going on. That's just how I am with sneakers, man. I feel like it's cool, man. I was cool with the Janoskis. It was popping at one point, and now they're dead. And but you know, I got one. But it's for sale though. No. I feel like it's waves, man. It's dope. I don't know. It's my opinion.
For sure, man. Y'all down with this? Y'all down with the dad wave?
Man, leave a comment, bro.
So which one, man?
End of the world. Thoughts. Jumpman, Adidas. Thoughts. Dad wave. Thoughts. Everything. Thoughts, not thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts.
Leave your comments down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Click that notification button as well. It'll notify you every time we drop a video. I haven't said that in a while, so I was a little rusty. I forgot what I was going with this, but I got it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's alright, man. It's a long ass video, so we're gonna get out of here.
For sure.
Deuces.